So at CYTRIO, we are a vendor that is delivering data privacy rights management, and our business value for folks is to help them fully automate GDPR and CCPA data privacy compliance. And we do this through an all-in-one data privacy rights management solution that delivers both data discovery as well as automated workflows. Quickly, overview of why there is a need for this thing. As we all know, data privacy regulations like CCPA and GDPR give consumers specific rights, such as right to access and right to delete and other privacy rights. And when a consumer makes a request, it is challenging for companies to respond to these data requests because all of us in today's digitized world deal with data sprawl across hundreds of data stores. And these regulations also come with strict SLA response times, depending on the type of regulation you're dealing with. Industry research says that on average, it takes about 8 to 10 hours at the minimum to respond to incoming data requests. And if you are a company that is receiving just 10 requests a month, you're going to be spending almost $170,000 a year, right? And most importantly, for folks who are deciding whether they need to comply with these regulations or not, just remember these regulations are very actively enforced. Last year under GDPR, over $1.2 billion of fines were levied. As of today, under GDPR, over 1,000 companies have been fined to the tune of almost $2 billion. So these are being actively enforced. We expect CCPA also to be following the similar trend out there, right? So any company that is looking to comply with GDPR and CCPA privacy rights management has to think about it following these 7 steps, right? First is, how do you provide a mechanism for a consumer to easily submit the data requests? Second one is, how do you validate the identity? Third one is, how do you triage and orchestrate the response process? Next, you need to have a mechanism to identify and correlate all the information that belongs to a particular requester. When we say all information, we're specifically talking about PI information. You need to have a mechanism to review and approve so that you don't accidentally share wrong information and thus creating a potential data breach claim out there. Then you need to finally securely respond to these requests and share PI information with the consumer securely. And then while doing all of these things, you need to make sure that you maintain a detailed audit record. And this is the reason why research analysts like Gartner are saying it's costing about, on average, if you calculate all the time and cost involved in responding to a request, it's almost $1,500 per request companies are spending. And this is where, based on our research and effort, we have figured out a way to build a cloud-native SaaS platform. At the core of our platform is data discovery and the correlation of the PI data with the data subject identity. Built on top of this platform is 2 modules. One is a consumer-facing portal that you as a customer of ours can easily customize this portal to meet your branding requirements. Literally takes 30 seconds to add your logo and change colors. As a consumer, when you log in, all it takes is 2 clicks to submit a data request. We intentionally chose to make it very easy for consumers to submit the request so that they can create and build the trust and transparency with the companies. On the other side, we also have this administrative console. So security and privacy professionals can collaborate using built-in workflows to respond to incoming data requests. We provide this built-in dashboard that gives you a high-level overview of how well you as a company are doing in terms of incoming data requests, along with SLAs in terms of response SLAs. And then it has built-in workflows that allows you to follow those 7 steps that we discussed earlier and capture all those details in a detailed audit log so that you can clearly demonstrate to the auditor that you're following a very well-defined process out here. And then more importantly, reduce the time to respond to those incoming data requests from weeks or hours down to minutes, and automate almost 80+% of the manual tasks that are involved in the process. So for folks who are attending today's session, we have a special offer for you folks. If you're interested in reducing your costs and deploying your solutions quickly, our experience has been that to date, on average, we have been able to get our customers up and running in less than an hour. So it's a very easy, simple solution that you're going to be deploying with CYTRIO. And from a cost perspective, it costs you nothing to get on our platform. We are giving an offer here for all of the attendees. It's going to be free until the latter of July 31st, 2022, or the first 6 DSARs, whichever comes later. So if you only receive 3 DSARs until July 31st, you continue to use the platform for free. Or if you just get, if you're getting 20 requests a month, you can use up all those 6 DSARs in the first month, but you'll still continue to use the platform for free until July 31st. So we welcome you to get in touch with us, come on the platform, and we'll promise you one thing, that is, we will reduce your cost of privacy rights compliance, and we'll reduce the complexity of privacy rights compliance. So we'll make it easy for you folks. So with that said, I would like to get to the third poll question before we dive into our panel discussion. So third question is, which group is responsible for privacy compliance in your company? IT security, compliance, legal, HR, finance, other. The initial response is the leading candidate group is compliance teams, followed by legal and other. IT security is beginning to come in at 13%. I think we have sufficient numbers to close the poll. So the final results are compliance leading, as the compliance group leading at 41%, and followed by other, followed by legal at 26%, other 18%, and IT security at 12%. Thank you.